Let's starts now. The Shadow Sacrifice. The Heart of the Monarch. Scene 1. The Three-Front War. The snowy peaks of Mount Fuji are no longer white. They are stained with the black ichor of shadow soldiers and the toxic green blood of the Plague Monarch's insects. Sung Jin-Woo stands in the center of the devastation, his partial manifestation armor cracked and leaking dark steam. In front of him, the Frost Monarch is panting, his ice blade chipped. To his left, the Beast Monarch has transformed into a werewolf-like titan, his fur matted with blood. To his right, Querehsha is hovering, her insect wings buzzing with a frequency that makes Jin-Woo's ears bleed. You're struggling, human. The Beast Monarch snarls, spitting out a piece of iron shield. Your shadows are falling. Your mana is a flickering candle in a hurricane. Give up. If you die now, we might leave your family alive. Jin-Woo doesn't respond. He looks at the ground where Igris is pinned by ice spears and Beru is fighting a losing battle against a swarm of 1 billion locusts. I don't make deals with monsters, Jin-Woo says, his voice raspy. I erase them. Scene 2. The Desperate Gambit. Jin-Woo knows he can't win a war of attrition against 3 sovereigns. He needs a one-shot kill. He focuses all his remaining mana into his right hand, calling forth the Demon King's short sword. He uses stealth, but not to hide. He uses it to mask the direction of his killing intent. Suddenly, he vanishes. The Frost Monarch creates a 360-degree ice shield, but Jin-Woo isn't aiming for him. He appears directly above Querehsha, the Monarch of Plagues. She is the healer and sustainer of their trio. If she falls, the others lose their reinforcements. Mutilate! Jin-Woo's daggers become a storm of light. Querehsha screams as her wings are shredded. He drives both blades into her chest, igniting his mana to burn her from the inside out. No! The Frost Monarch roars. Scene 3. The price of a kill. As Querehsha's body dissolves into toxic smoke, Jin-Woo is left wide open. The Beast Monarch seizes the moment. He lunges with speed that exceeds the sound barrier. His claws, infused with the power of the primeval forest, pierce through Jin-Woo's back and come out through his chest. Jin-Woo gasps. The screen turns red. Critical damage taken. Health 12%, 8%, 4%. The Frost Monarch doesn't hesitate. He summons an ice pillar the size of a redwood tree and slams it into Jin-Woo, pinning him to the side of the mountain. Jin-Woo's daggers fall from his hands. His eyes begin to dim. The black heart slows down. Thump, thump, silence. Scene 4. The void between worlds. Jin-Woo's consciousness drifts away from the snowy mountain. He is standing in a world of absolute darkness. No sky, no ground, just an infinite black ocean. In front of him stands a man. He looks exactly like Jin-Woo, but his hair is longer, and he wears an armor that looks like it was forged from the souls of dead stars. This is Ashborn, the original Shadow Monarch. So, you have finally arrived, Ashborn says. His voice is the sound of 1,000 kings speaking at once. Am I dead? Jin-Woo asks, looking at his translucent hands. You are at the crossroads, Ashborn replies. I have watched you, sung Jin-Woo. From the moment you entered the double dungeon, I chose you. Not because you were strong, but because you were familiar with death. You didn't fear the dark. You invited it. Scene 5. The Secret of the Shadow Monarch. Ashborn waves his hand, and the darkness shows Jin-Woo the history of the universe. He sees the absolute being, the creator who sat on a throne and watched the rulers and sovereigns fight for his amusement. The rulers killed the creator, Ashborn explains. I was a ruler once, the brightest fragment of light. But when the others betrayed our father, I was the only one who stood for him. They killed me, too. But in my death, I found a power even the creator feared. The power of the void. I became the Shadow Monarch. Why give it to me? Jin-Woo asks. Because I am tired, Ashborn says, a hint of sadness in his eyes. I have fought for eons. I want to rest, but the world needs a shadow. The sovereigns are coming to turn Earth into a wasteland. Only a king can stop them. But to be that king, you must stop being human. Scene 6. The final rebirth. Ashborn reaches out and touches Jin-Woo's chest, right where the black heart is. The system was a filter, Ashborn says. The architect built it to slowly adapt your human body to my power so you wouldn't explode the moment you leveled up. But the filter is gone now. You are ready. A massive surge of mana, billions of times stronger than anything Jin-Woo has ever felt, flows into his soul. System error. Player level has exceeded the limit. System error. Deleting the system interface. Final evolution completed. The Shadow Monarch has descended. Back on the mountain, the Frost Monarch and Beast Monarch are celebrating. They are standing over Jin-Woo's corpse. It's over, the Frost Monarch says, raising an ice spear to shatter Jin-Woo's head. The shadow is gone. Suddenly, the spear stops. Not because of a block, but because the air itself has become solid. Scene 7. Arise the true power. Jin-Woo's eyes snap open. They aren't violet anymore. They are a blinding, radiant white-purple. The mountain shakes. The snow begins to float upward, defying gravity. A pillar of black fire erupts from Jin-Woo, shooting miles into the sky, punching a hole through the clouds. Jin-Woo stands up. The hole in his chest is gone. His presence is so heavy that the Beast Monarch is forced to his knees, his fur standing on end in pure primal terror. Jin-Woo doesn't say a word. He just looks at his shadows. Every shadow soldier that was killed by the monarchs begins to reform. But they aren't just shadows anymore. They are transcendental soldiers. Arise, Jin-Woo says. His voice isn't human. It's the voice of the void. From the ground, the shadow of the Plague Monarch Querehsha begins to rise. She screams in agony as she is forcibly turned into a shadow soldier. Scene 8. The hunt becomes the prey. The Frost Monarch tries to flee. He turns into a blizzard, but Jin-Woo reaches out and grabs the wind. He pulls the Frost Monarch out of the air and slams him into the ground. You called me a vessel, Jin-Woo says, his hand glowing with the power of the end of time. Now, look at me. Am I still human? The Beast Monarch tries to attack from behind, but Jin-Woo doesn't even turn around. He summons Beru, who is now 5 times larger and radiating a gold-black aura. Beru, Jin-Woo commands. Eat him. Beru lets out a roar that can be heard across the ocean in Korea. He lunges at the Beast Monarch, and for the first time in his life, the King of Beasts knows what it feels like to be a rabbit in a wolf's den. Scene 9. The end of the winter. The Frost Monarch is desperate. He uses his ultimate skill, World of Ice, trying to freeze the entire Japanese archipelago. Jin-Woo just walks through the ice. It melts before it can touch his skin. He reaches the Frost Monarch and grabs him by the face. The Shadow Monarch doesn't hide in the darkness, Jin-Woo whispers. The Shadow Monarch is the darkness. He closes his fist. The Frost Monarch shatters into a million shards of ice that never reform. Jin-Woo turns to the horizon. The Beast Monarch is dead, his mana consumed by Beru. The Plague Monarch is now a servant. The 3 voids on the map are gone. Scene 10. The King's Burden. Jin-Woo stands alone on the peak of Mount Fuji. The sun is fully up now, but it feels dim compared to the power radiating from him. He is no longer level 107. He has no level. He is the system. Yu Jin-Ho and the Korean Association helicopters arrive. They see Jin-Woo standing there, but they don't dare approach. He looks like a god who has just finished creating a world. Jin-Woo looks at the camera. His face is calm, but his eyes are filled with a cosmic weight. It's not over, he says to himself. The rulers are watching, the remaining monarchs are hiding, and the gate to the heavenly realm is opening. In the final shot, we see a massive golden gate appearing in the sky over North America. From it, 7 figures with 6 wings each emerge. The rulers have arrived to reclaim the shadow. Jin-Woo looking up at the sky, his shadow covering the entire mountain. End of Episode 5.